Alzheimer's drug has full FDA approval. The drug maker says that Leqembi, is for patients with mild dementia. Experts say that talks to DC News Now Shanika Grimshaw about the new drug.
Tell us about this new medication and what it does to treat early Alzheimer's.
The medication called Leqembi, which received traditional approval from the FDA for the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. The treatment slows the progression of Alzheimer's disease, meaning that it slows the decline in thinking and memory and the decline in daily activities in the earliest stages of Alzheimer's disease.
Now tell us, are there any safety concerns we should be aware of?
Leqembi can cause serious side effects. These include temporary areas of swelling in the brain and small spots of bleeding and sometimes larger areas of bleeding. And these side effects are called ARIA, or amyloid-related imaging abnormalities. They're usually asymptomatic, but sometimes can cause serious symptoms. So before treatment, patients should talk to their doctor and understand that there will be monitoring and also tests done before treatment to evaluate for that risk. And also to be able to compare the efficacy of the treatment, which was shown in clinical trials to slow down the progression by 27% and keep people at earlier stages of disease, and balance that with the potential safety effects.
Who should be taking this medication? Who should consider this drug?
The treatment is for the earliest stages of Alzheimer's disease. This is called mild cognitive impairment due to Alzheimer's disease, which is people that have difficulty remembering new things and the beginnings of cognitive changes, as well as the mild stages of Alzheimer's disease, where there's already some impairment of their activities, but they're not yet dependent on people. So people that have these types of symptoms should talk to their doctor to determine whether what particular treatment is right for them.